top of the deck, I have Dharma. I want to keep that one. Dharma. That's creating good karma for yourself. Usually involving doing for others on behalf of the greater good, living on a higher level, higher consciousness, doing something when you don't expect anything in return and it fills you up. It genuinely makes your heart soar just to see somebody else happy. Donating anonymously, for instance, knowing you're not going to have any recognition for it, at least not in the 3D. Yeah, so let's see. I do want to start out with that, or at least keep that aside. It used to fill my heart up to do for others. It always will. But I just mean before I was aware of any of this spiritual verbiage or knowledge or knowing what it meant on a bigger level, I just knew that someone else being comfortable, content, cared for, was huge to me. It was, for me, everything. And if I could help, it made me just really feel, I can't even say in words what it made me feel, but I've always been that person that just want to see other people happy and okay. I never wanted to see anyone not okay. In fact, I don't even know why or how that could be. Like, how could somebody ever not want, even someone you're jealous of, you know? There are some people, it's possible for them to actually be so jealous of someone that they don't want to see good things happen for themselves, for that person, or for their children, or they just want to see bad things happen for them, or they don't feel good when someone says, I got my degree, you know, in something, or I just got a new car, or I'm moving to a zip code that is like affluent. That sometimes people will actually feel like, oh no, inside, even if they don't show it on the outside. I don't know why that's coming out of me right now, but I'm just letting it out, that I just don't understand that. I don't understand, even if it's somebody that you never got along with, if they're doing good, don't you understand that means their children will do well? And the children, of course, had nothing against you. You can't possibly have anything against a child unless you're sick. And then that's just something different. Like somebody who's lost, unbeknownst to their, you know, like they don't know how to get back to who they are for some reason. But I'm talking about on an average human level. Yeah. So let's see. Holy Spirit. Dharma. Older woman. Okay. Older woman out there in my collective. You have good Dharma. 1 year from now, or 1 year ago. Skull, rough patch. Didn't even want to come out. Don't want to say it, right? Rough patch. Borrowing money, low on cash. Okay, so 1 year ago, an older woman in our collective had to borrow money, was in a rough patch, but you have good Dharma. So maybe there were some lessons in that rough patch to prepare you for an event in the future. You didn't see why you were going through that at the time, but I'm sure it was for a reason, and you will be made aware why. You will one day look back and know why that had to happen. You put this deck down, go right for this one. Okay, my older woman with Dharma. 1 year ago, you went through a rough time. You were low on cash, borrowing money, and I was just talking about doing for others that need, you know, and feeling like you don't want to see anybody without Hex. My favorite card. When I say favorite card, it is my least favorite card, but it loves me. It pops out all the time. The most repeated card in this deck, Hex. Okay, my lovely older woman, there was a hex involved. So maybe the lesson a year ago wasn't purely, well, you know what? Sometimes it is that. It's a coincidence. Somebody hexes you, they think they have the power of God, but it's really God in control and using that moment to teach you a lesson you need to know, and combine that with the timing of letting somebody else think they're in control, just to see how far these people will go. That's what I'm thinking from this. What else about this hex? Or something else. Please, we get it. Someone was hexing. Magic circle. Protection. You're protected again from this hex. It looked like they were in control. You may not even have known someone was hexing you, but they sure enough knew your circumstances and thought they were hexing you. But you were protected all along. Winter. It felt cold. It felt like winter, but you were protected through it. Okay, that's the past. Maybe up until recently, my friend. I don't know. Okay, let's get some situations here for you. As I break the deck, negotiator, and happiness. You're not negotiating on your happiness. Some of these cards I may look at and not really go with the words so much. So I'm going to start doing that. Seeing what I see in the images that pertain to this reading, this energy. Lost, ghosted, blocked off. I think you felt lost. You felt like maybe, perhaps, dare I say, God ghosted you. Ancestors, angels, whoever you talk to, believe in. Your faith ghosted you. You ghosted you. Your ability to make a way out of no way ghosted you. And you probably felt alone. But maybe you were leveled out, you know, ground zeroed for a reason. Forget about the hex. What was God trying to show you at that time? Maybe for you to reconnect with people in need and what they go through, so you, instead of you from a higher level of affluence having to relate or trying to relate, there you go through it and you never forget how it felt. My camera cut off on me, but I'm going to go through what was missing. Okay, thankfully I didn't reshuffle and I left them like kind of closed just as they were. So after lost and ghosted for our older woman who has created great Dharma for herself, a year ago, rough patch, borrowing money, low in cash, but now is a whole new day. Okay, lost came out from this deck. And then single came out. So I said, okay, this older woman is single. And then nightlife came out. And I said, okay, so you're dating, you know, or you're looking for someone. And it says pop up, spontaneous. So looks like you'll meet someone, it's going to be a spontaneous, even though you're going out, you're dating, somehow you don't expect to meet such a perfect match. And then, lo and behold, happiness came out. And this was also at the split when I began this deck. So I was saying your cup is full, his cup is full, putting those cups together, happiness. And then perfect, this came out, soulmate, putting those cups together, and look at the image. It was perfect. I cannot believe I can't. But anyway, the message is perfect. And then I pulled the angel number of 777. So you may be seeing sevens. And it says alignment. Your progress is recognized and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. And your affirmation is, I blossom and bloom as I use my gifts. All things simply align as I feel the feeling of the paired that with what's at the bottom of the homemade deck that I started with, which is right here, thankfully still on top. Slow and steady. Keep moving forward and doors will open for you in God's time, because it's saying keep going. Just like in your alignment, angel number 777, it says stay the course. So that is a key message here. Don't stop whatever you're doing, your humanitarian efforts. You're working on behalf of the higher good. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep building up that good Dharma. And thank you for being here. And I will see you next time.